So, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. But we have people on. It's not a bad thing. So I thought maybe we introduced. It was as a result of something that Simon asked me last week, which was to do with sound. How do we introduce sound in meditation? So in one of my travels, I came across this indigenous community, and I can't remember who it was at the moment. And they told me this, their understanding. And their understanding is that when God created mankind, not existence, just mankind, on earth, decided that he would break it up into four parts. Those in the east, those in the west, those in the north, and those in the south. Those in the west, he gave them the element of fire. And he said, look, I've given you fire, you must find me through fire. And the ones in the north, he gave the earth. And he said, you must find me through earth, through food. And the ones in south, he gave them the water. He said, you must find me through water or through water. And the ones in the east, he gave air. And you must find me with air. And you will notice in the west, Oppenheimer, father of the atomic bomb, used fire. But fire that has been used has not been used necessarily to find the one who gave them fire, but to destroy and to capture the other, right? However, in that, all the atrocities that are going around us as a result of fire, because they're only using bombs, whatever, it's all fire. They're not drowning them, right? They're burning them, etc. It's fire. Out of this atrocity and slaughter arises compassion. So we will still find God, but through fire. Yeah. But the whole world is at the moment. So with water, obviously, as tsunamis come in, as water changes, as some of the water events that we've all been experiencing, we've noticed that in these moments, there's very little one can do but to surrender to existence. You know? And in the East, they gave them the air as their vehicle, and these guys have taken it to a whole new level. So all the mantras, they've got a whole science called Paran Niyama, the science of the breath. Right? People can cure themselves just by altering their breathing patterns. And it's based on that I want to introduce something to you. And it's now finding its way within the kind of biomedical world. And the way it's been discovered is through something called nitric oxide, right? So nitric oxide is this little chemical. It's throughout our body, not nitrous oxide, which is a laughing gas, but it is very similar to that. It's only got one nitrogen missing. But it's like a free radical. It's throughout your body, and it's a messenger. Yeah, it's a messenger. It allows messages to pass. So when we are stressed, this stuff really comes down, right? Is impacted. And disease is the absence of this stuff. Yeah, illness as a result. So what they found was by simple humming for up to about 8-10 minutes, you're able to increase times 15 the nitric oxide in your body. Right? So that's one thing. The other thing they found was that through this, so you have a particular nerve called the cranial nerve, and it's also called the vagus nerve, and it goes from the back all the way down in your body, and it connects you to all the organs. And where you have like a ganglion or like a group, like a knitting ball of these nerves, like, where your heart is, your liver is, kidneys, all that kind of stuff, that's really where the position of your chakras are, right? So that's chakra is the electromagnetic energy associated with all those nerves coming together in a particular place. So when we're stressed, again, anxiety, depression, stress, mobile phones, Wi-Fi, whatever we're even the food, and this anxiety producing news and media, no matter where you look, you will find the majority of the stories that are being communicated are anxiety producing. They are to leave you anxious. So as a result, immunity goes down, nitric oxide goes down, the body begins to start suffering. And a few months ago, I think a month ago or so, we spoke about how, as we move forward, it's the nervous system that's going to be the most vulnerable. So how do we restore nervous system? Well, this is an amazingly effective technique. Simple. Don't need to learn anything too complicated. Just need to learn how to hum. Okay, and we all can hum. And the practice that we're going to do today is something like this. So we'll go through a quick body scan, allow ourselves to find some kind of centeredness, and then for about 10 minutes, we're going to continue this cycle. And the cycle is, you as you breathe in comfortably, count in your mind. So you could breathe. So from the moment I start, I could comfortably count to 10, okay, without getting uncomfortable. But most people, 4 or 6 is a good starting point. So to begin with, we breathe in whatever's comfortable for you, and you're going to do a count, right? That's the key. So let's say I did 6, and then you hold that breath for 6 if you can, and then you breathe out, right? And in your breathing out, there's a hum. So it's so that breath goes out as a hum. You don't need to count how long it takes, and then you stop at the end. Stop for whatever is comfortable for you. Then again, breathe in, hold, and then hum. And what you want to do is you want to listen to the sound and feel the vibration, particularly on your upper palate and here, right? That's a little bit later on, like 5 minutes into it, right? And that's when you something switches on, or should I say, another process begins. So about 10 minutes of this, and then you're going to, when you hear the bell, you're going to then go and sit in silence with your breath. That's the mindfulness practice that we do. If I feel the need to guide, I will guide, right? But if I don't feel the need to guide, you will sit with your breath, and every so often there will be a bell, and you will use the bell to kind of go into that little space again, and then just sit into that silence. If at any moment in there you feel, I want to hum again, you hum again. Okay. Last few minutes of the meditation, I will play a different bell, and this signals now we're going to start humming again. So we start with the humming, mindfulness in the middle, and then we end with the humming. Okay. And all you want to do is just notice, what does it do to me? How do I feel afterwards? Right? How do I feel in terms of my body? How do I feel in terms of myself? My kind of, how do I feel? What's my um, feeling of life today? That kind of thing. What else can I tell you about it? Any questions? No? Fairly simple. Okay. The impact of this. So what we will do is we will begin with a simple humming today. And then next week it'll be our regular meditation. The week after that, we will kind of notch it up a little bit. And over the next maybe 4 or 5 weeks, every so often, we will just bring a different dimension to it. So we build this practice, right? It's not too hard, but it's a very, very powerful practice, because it links then to mantra and how that's used and the metaphysics of sound. Well, okay, are we ready? So to begin with, grab yourself into a nice posture, making sure you're comfortable. You're going to pull your shoulders back a little bit. You're going to straighten your back. Pull your chin in, making sure your eyes are gently closed. And then as you breathe in, you're going to bring your focus to your body as a whole. Notice at this stage is your posture. You want to notice anywhere in the body there is a pain, an ache, a tightness, an itch, anything of that nature. And if you locate anything, all it is where is it located? No need to think what it is, why it's there, or to work anything out. No comment, no judgment. And to help us get a better insight into what's going on, imagine a hula hoop above your head. And as it begins to move down, allow it to scan your body for any sensations that are present. All the way down. And then on your next breath in, once again, becoming aware of the body as a whole, and just notice if there's anything that's dominant. And then gently move your focus to your seat. And notice how your body is held, how you're supported. So you can allow your body to soften a bit. And there are sensations where your body makes contact with your seat. And as we use those sensations as an anchor, and as we breathe in, we bring our focus upwards towards our hips. And now our awareness is at our hips. And from here, gently moving your focus down your thighs, take your time. Remember, you're still seeking sensations. Sensing this part of the body all the way down to your knees. And then from your knees, you bring your focus down your legs, moving to the back of your legs first. Scanning the front. And then notice your feet. And then from your feet, if you move your focus gently to the soles of your feet. Gently bring your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice your back is straight and upright. And on your next breath in, you're going to bring your focus from your lower back to your middle back. From your middle back, you move up to your shoulder blades. Notice your shoulders. See if you can soften them a bit. And then gently moving this focus down your shoulders to your elbows. From your elbows down to your wrists. Notice your hands. Notice the palms of your hands. And then gently moving your focus to your fingers. And on your next breath in, bringing your focus towards your eyes. What are you aware of? Is it darkness, lights, colors? The back of your eyelids? What visual awareness do you have? On your next breath out, allow your eyes to soften. And your next breath in, bringing your focus just beneath your nose. And you begin to watch your breath. Notice that the breath has 4 parts to it. There's an in-breath that comes in, stops, there's a little gap before the out-breath goes out, and stops. See if you can notice these 4 parts of your breath. On your next breath in, you're going to draw a slow, deep breath in, counting whatever's comfortable for you. Hold it for the same count, and then as you breathe out, you begin to hum. So when you're ready, breathe in, hold, and hum. Once again. Focus on the vibration, focus on the sound. Follow this cycle at your own pace. Focus on the vibrations around your palate. On your next breath out, becoming aware of your body as best as you can. Once again, take your focus to your seat. Notice the sensations in your body. Gently bringing your focus to your hips. Moving down your thighs towards your knees. From your knees to your ankles. Notice your feet. And then notice the soles of your feet. Bringing your focus back to your seat. Notice the back is straight and upright. Shoulders, arms, hands, comfortable. Eyes are still closed, mouth is still closed, and your face is relaxed. Coming to your breath. And once again, you begin to notice the four parts of your breath. Stay with your breath. On your next breath in, gently draw a slow, deep breath in. Hold, and we begin our humming. And again. Once again. Coming back to your breath. Breathing in, you can sense your body. Breathing out, you can sense your body. Notice how you're feeling. What's your experience right now? Take this moment to smile into your body, smiling towards every cell, every organ, with kindness. When you hear the next bell, draw a slow, deep breath in, and in your own good time, gently open your eyes. Take your time.